Hello, this is Vatron, and today we're going to learn how I made 5 million gold. Feel free to follow me on Twitch at Vatron_CTR and follow me here on YouTube. And how I made 5 million gold was quite the journey. Originally I did not think I was ever going to make 5 million gold. I was a casual player. I did not know anything about TSM. I did not know how to make gold at all, really. I had an auction add-on, I think it was called Auctioneer. I would post things here and there. I had roughly 40,000 gold, and BFA was the highlight of BFA for me, and so I never thought I would go for the Brutosaur. However, at the end of June, things changed in my life, and I decided to begin my journey to go for the Brutosaur. And how I decided to go about it was several different ways. I decided to look at how I was going to use what tools. The tools I was going to use is what auction add-on is the best. I heard Trait Skill Master was a good auction add-on, so I went and downloaded that and started learning how to use that. So that was my first learning curve, was Trait Skill Master. And this has a lot of information. There's the dashboard. There's the ledger. There's your groups, your operations, your settings. We'll go more over this stuff later. The other was, okay, once I theoretically farm these items or craft these items, how am I going to post these items? Am I going to be posting them on my main? Am I going to go all the way back to an auction house, or am I going to switch? Am I going to have a dedicated character who will be my auction character to do that? How is that going to look? I decided to have a dedicated character to be my auction character, my banker, as you will. So for that, I decided to go with a mage. Now, the reason I went with a mage, because he can teleport to other cities. He can also be used for crafting. He didn't have crafting. He was max level. I wasn't utilizing him really to the fullest, so I decided that, well, let's go ahead and use him as my banker. So since he was able to teleport to other locations, I felt it was perfect for me to, utilize him as my banker. So I decided to have one character dedicated to be my banker, so that I could send items over. Just like today, I sent over some items that I farmed, which these items right here are all stuff that I just farmed this morning on a character. I can post them on the auction. Okay, just simple as that. And the next thing is, okay, how am I going to get this gold? Transmog, farming materials, raw materials, making them, crafting. So I decided to go a little bit all out. I started with crafting what I had. So I had one max blacksmith, and then I had a alchemist. So I started with alchemy and blacksmithing, and I expanded from there. I got my tailoring BFA up for tailoring, and I started working on enchanting and leatherworking. So I started to put my stable together for all the different professions. That is the next key thing, is you want to get into all the different professions. You want to branch out into all the different professions. You want to get into inscription, engineering, leatherworking, tailoring, enchanting, blacksmithing, and alchemy. You want to hit them all. You want to be able to go into cooking, transmog, you want to do recipes, you want to do raw materials, you want to flip stuff, you want to do it all. However, when you first start off, you don't have the liquid gold or the capital. So what I did was a lot of farming materials at the beginning, because I needed to get my gold up. My first million was really a lot of farming stuff, and I would get enough gold, and then I would make stuff, post it, sell some more stuff, do some more farming, post, create some stuff. And it was kind of this cycle where I would farm a lot of materials, posting it, and at the same time I was ranking up my other professions, and the more I was getting those professions leveled up, it further diversified my market that I had, and the more that I was diversified in, the better off I was. So the more that I got into myself into, the more I sold, and the better I became. So that is the best advice I can give a new person getting into auctioning, is diversify your auctions, get yourself into all the professions. A lot of gold makers will tell you that you have to get max level and everything. No, just doing current level, current expansion max level stuff is good. It'll get you a lot of gold. Right now, if you find anything exotic, bring it. On average, I can average anywhere from 10 to 40,000 gold a day on one server, with little to no effort. Typically I do a lot of flipping materials now. I don't do a whole lot of farming like I used to. So again, beginning, get your every one of your characters should have a profession. Get those characters all with a profession. Get those professions maxed. So what I did is I made sure that I had a character with every profession in Battle for Azeroth. And that is what I was able to do to work towards. I worked on leveling up those professions in Battle for Azeroth. I worked towards that 5 million that way. I farmed, I crafted. That is the beginning, and that is the first suggestion is in gold making is diversify yourself by getting in all the professions and get into all the farming. Alright, well, we will see you on the next episode.